What's good? What's good? What's good? What's really good? It's the man you all know and love, E Digger. That's right. And you're watching another episode of Let's Talk with E Digger right here live on Charm City Direct TV. Make sure you go to the fan page of Charm City Direct TV because I need you to like and share the page. Share the page. Share the page. That's right. And for the beauty of technology, I love technology. Everybody should love technology because now you can see Charm City Direct TV, all the great shows on Charm City Direct TV on three major platforms. Facebook, of course. Need some light. I need some more light. Give me a sec. I got one light. All right, I got some light. So I go that way and come back the other way. It's magic. Foul. So, three major platforms. Facebook, of course, and YouTube at Charm City Direct TV and Periscope at Charm City Direct. So go there. If you don't like Facebook, you go to YouTube. Don't like YouTube, you could go to Twitter or Periscope. It's a lot going on. Tonight, we have a special guest in the house. You know her. You've seen her. She's everywhere. She is Baltimore's own author and poet, Poetless Shakespeare. She is here, of course, my sister, on Charm City Direct TV. Let's talk with E Digger. Everybody's talking to E Digger. And I'm going to bring her on right now. If she will unmute her microphone. What's up, sis? I told you, the power of, I mean to do that. Okay. The power of technology is just freaking awesome.
It's amazing. It's freaking amazing.
Because you could just bring people on, slide on people on in, and everything.
Right. Everything.
Yes. And before we begin, I want to say tonight's show has been sponsored by Studio 23 Entertainment Studios. Make sure you go out and support this brother. What can I say? He is the hardest working man in Baltimore. Studio 23 by my good friend, Hello Rello. Make sure you support. Go down to Studio 23. Studio 23 recording studio and lounge located at 210. I put all kind of digits in there. 210 East Redwood Street. Our space can be used for any type of event, such as pop-up shops, birthday parties, social meetups, and more. We provide the space, you create the event. It's not just your studio, our studio, it's your studio. Shout out to him. And also, Hood Respect clothing for all of your hottest clothing needs. Shop Hood Respect clothing, available in men's, women's, and kids. And also available at Utah Boutique, located at 846 North Utah Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21201. Two Black-owned businesses, two ways you can support. Go down there and support 210 East Redwood Street and Utah Boutique at 846 North Utah Street, right here in Baltimore. Y'all need to come out. Y'all need to support. Like I said, people, live tonight on Let's Talk with E Digger. She is here. Baltimore's own Poetless Shakespeare. What can I say? She is ready. She is ready to do her thing. There she is right there. Poetless, I want to say personally, thank you.
You are welcome. I want to say thank you.
Anytime. Here's why. Because we've been knowing each other for it's about 5 years now, right?
This would be 6 years right here. This is 6 year, right?
Mm-hmm. And I've known you to be a go-getter. Mm-hmm. You just don't wait for anything. You don't wait for nobody. You just go and do it. Yeah. I love it. And I love people, you know me, I love people who just don't do one thing. You know, there's a lot of people out there that does just one thing. The one thing I love about you is, one, you go out and you get it. Two, you just not limited to one thing. So I want to say thank you for being that person who step out on faith and you go after it. So I just want to say again, thank you for just being a creative. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We need more creative right now than we ever had right now in this city and in the world. So first, my first question is, of course, Poetless Shakespeare. How did you come to the name? How did you get the name Poetless Shakespeare?
Well, it started roughly 6 years ago. Everybody know my best friend Brian with the lyrics, Mr. Lyric. We were sitting at his house, and this is when I first came up, before I even had an identity of who I was and what I wanted to do. And, you know, he told me, he says, hey, you need a name. And I said, what you mean a name? He was like, you know, you need a stage name, something that, you know, people get people up and rowdy when they come see you. So I was like, okay, what can we do? So we were just rumbling through. So I stumbled upon Poetless is actually in a dictionary. The meaning is a woman who has a great imagination with words and use them to develop a sense of knowing. I think that's what it is. So I just ran with it. I said, hey, that's me. I'm going to use that. Thank you. And then, you know, everybody who knows me knows Shakespeare came from my late husband, William Shakespeare. So that's how I got the name Poetless Shakespeare. And I've been rocking with it ever since.
That's what's up. I love it. It's so creative. I love the name.
And it's different. It's different.
It is. It is. And a lot of people used to ask me when we met and I started advertising and promoting you. There's what is a poetless?
Right.
You know, is that a person without poems? You know, I just look at those people like you gotta understand, you gotta listen, you know.
But you know it's so funny because not everybody know how to pronounce my name, believe it or not. And it's so funny because I will go anywhere. You go to Chick-fil-A and they ask you what's your name. So I said Poetless. I've been called everything from Polly to Pointless to like when I say the names is endless, and I won't answer. I would sit there and I would just watch them make a fool of themselves.
Yes,
because it's funny to me. So funny. I had just went to Chick-fil-A 2 days ago, and I had told her, I said author Poetless. So she just looked at me. So she said, okay. So I'm waiting for my food. You know, they did not say my name. They just said author P. I said, okay, you didn't want to embarrass yourself.
Yeah.
Thank you for that. I said, okay, that's fair. But nobody can say Poetless. I'm like, oh my gosh, how can't you not pronounce it?
You know, it's funny because I've been getting that lately. I've been getting it on both ends. Of course, E-Digger and Charm City Direct TV. People cannot pronounce that direct in my name. And the reason, the sensitive reason is we all know there's a public access channel, MPT or public access cable 75. They have a show called Charm TV. And a lot of people who send me, you know, information or want to know about, you know, Charm City Direct TV. Oh, they just butcher it up. One guy said Baltimore City TV. Dude,
where's the L?
Where's the direct? Where anything? And it's funny because I have to laugh. I have to laugh. He just hit me up like last week. And he said, "Oh yeah, I went to see your page." Now, when you go to, just like me and you, when they go to your page, they see author Poetless
Exactly.
Shakespeare. And
Yep.
I'm the type of person that when you say your name the first time, that's what I'm going to call you for the duration of the acquaintance. Meaning, when I was introduced to you, that person said Poetless Shakespeare. They said your government, but I said, okay, so she's a performer, she's a poet. This is her name. So once I hear it once, maybe twice, that's how I'm going to address you. Now, we know each other 6 years, so I've called you by your government, in private conversation.
Right.
But when we're out in public in an event or a professional setting, I'm going to call you by your performing name, which is Poetless Shakespeare. And now with the added author, I'm going to give you that respect.
And I appreciate it because most people don't.
And
it's when I tell people, when they say, well, why we got to say author? I'm like, you don't know what it's like to have that title. Like, that's a great accomplishment.
Yes.
That's just like becoming, I don't know, like becoming president. They say president, you want that title.
Yes.
I earned that.
Yes.
I've earned that title of being called author. And I would like that respect. Like, treat me as such. You know,
for a moment,
don't leave that out.
I don't know if you remember when President Obama first became president, they were still calling him Obama.
Right.
And put some respect on my name.
All of it.
Yeah. And so they sent out a letter to all the media and was like, oh, whoa. He would like to be addressed.
Right.
President Obama. You see what I'm saying?
As he should.
Yeah. Now, Cheeto, on the other hand, they came out the gate and start calling him president.
Right. Which I don't know why, because he haven't lived up to that title, but hey,
that orange Cheeto. But anywho.
Right.
Cheetos. I certain craving for some, just made my mouth dry.
You know what? I'm running for president and you're going to be my vice president. That's how we doing it.
Are you sure you want to do that?
Well, we taking over. We taking over. We need some order. We need some order.
Yes. We definitely need some order.
We need some order.
Live.
This is, I don't know what this is.
Live right here on Charm City Direct TV. What can I say? Thanks, right? Okay. Thanks, right? Okay. People starting to chime in. And if you have a comment, if you have a question for Poetless, please, by all means, leave your comments right here. And we will display them. Say again.
And I will answer questions.
Yes. And I have another question. By you coming out and, performing and being a Poetless and getting your career started, what was the obstacles as a female poet? What was some of the obstacles you had to face in order to get the recognition that you have now? And for people to really look at you like, okay, all right, she's serious about that. What was that like?
Oh, when I first came out, first people said I was too shy or I wasn't sexy enough or I didn't curse or what was it? I wasn't sexy enough. I wasn't flirtatious. That's what it was. I wasn't flirtatious enough. And in my mind, I'm like, but I'm not trying to be everybody else because I don't curse in none of my poems.
Yeah.
You have never once seen me degrade myself. You never heard me talk about what I want to do behind the closed doors and everywhere. Football is a different story. That's a total different story. That was creative. That was creative. But when I first came out, people did not want to give me the respect that that I'm receiving now. They will place me. They used to place me in hip hop crowd, and I was like, okay. And me being a person that I am, I'm not going to bow down to no challenge. If you want to challenge me, then I'm going to accept it. You're not just going to think you're going to defeat me, and I'm not going to come back with something.
Yeah.
So the spot out on Park Heights. You remember the spot where we used to go to up on Park Heights?
The Gold Room.
The Gold Room, right.
Yeah.
We had did a show, and it was a hip hop show.
Okay.
And when I say everybody was on any and everything out there. So I said, okay, this is the crowd that y'all gave me. Okay, I got you. So before they had called my name, I forgot who was hosting. They said, well, we're going to mellow you down. We're going to get you back in your groove, but we have a poet. So out the blue, some chick says, oh, we don't want to hear that you know what. So I said, oh, honey, first of all, your tracks are shown, but I'm going to be a lady about that. I'm not going to talk about you like that. I said, okay. So the poem that I originally had in mind, I said, I can't. That's how I started freestyling. I was like, okay, I can't use the poem that I originally had because your mindset's not there. So I did woman, wife, friend. And when I did that, everybody was like, oh my God, that's when I stopped using the mic. At that moment, I was like, I'm not going to get no mic because y'all going to hear what I got to say. Y'all going to shut up and y'all going to respect me like I respect y'all. That's exactly what I said because when I had the mic, I was like, hello. So everybody else like, you know what? Hello. And I dropped the mic. I said, you know, y'all going to respect me. Could I listen to what y'all had to say? Lack of any type of sense y'all have or didn't have. Y'all going to listen to what I have to say. So ever since then, I've been known as Poetless No Mic. So I don't use no mic because y'all gonna listen to what I got to say. So now, when I walk into a hip hop show, they look at me like, all right, we got to put our best game on. I say, you're right. Y'all rappers are going to respect me because long before y'all was doing this mumble rapping stuff, we had real rap.
Yeah.
So since y'all don't want to bring it back, I'm going to have to switch lanes on y'all real quick, and I'm going to have to show y'all what real rap is about. Even though I'm not a rapper, but I'm going to have to teach y'all a thing or two. You know, so now people respect me. You know, I can go into any room and everybody go, they go Poetless. They go, you want to perform tonight? You want to perform tonight? I'm like, I might. But it was so much for me to build up who I was to get where I'm at now. And I'm not boasting on myself or anything. I'm still humble. You know me. I'm a very humble person. But at the same time, it's not easy for a female artist because the first thing a guy expects for us to do, talk about what we're going to do in the bed, how sexy we're going to be, you know, the short clothes and everything. I'm like, that's not my style. I'm more like a Queen Latifah, UNITY, MC Light, the way I'm dressing. You know, that's the type of person I am. I'm not a Cardi B. I'm not a Nicki Minaj. No, whatever I do behind closed doors, that's between me and the person I'm with. That's not for the whole world to know. Some things don't need to be broadcast. And that's how I am. But yeah, it was hard. And even now that I'm progressing, I'm still fighting challenges because people say, well, you can't make it here. You can't make it there. That's why I'm so happy that I have that author attached. Because for a while, a lot of people say, oh, your book not going to sell. You're not going to finish that book. Like, but my book is done. You know?
Yeah.
So, earn all of it. Everything that I'm doing now, I put in the work and I deserve everything that I'm getting.
And that's what's up. And you know, we all have haters. I think haters come with the territory or whatever it is that you do.
That's how you know you don't do right.
Yeah. I've had numerous. I still got haters. I still got people that's out there who, you know, what is a charm city, or, you know, that thing that you're doing, will never see, the air quotes, will never see the light of day. It is so much that, you know, people, I just want to say, I'm thankful that with all of that criticism, you didn't fold and stop. You kept on. And when you, for me, Poetless, I don't know about you, but I'm almost certain it is that when you hear that, it only makes you go stronger.
It does.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like the little engine that could, instead of the little engine that could, I'm the little engine that's doing it. Like, that's how I am. Like, I don't know But for me, I got to the point where I'm like, okay, tell me something negative so I can prove you wrong. Please say something negative. I gotta prove you wrong. Come on, do it. Give me that ammunition to get up and get my day started so that way I can go ahead and do what I gotta do. I can progress even more with that negativity. I need that. Like, come on, give me that.
Yeah.
Give me all of that, because since you think that's going to break me down, everything that you're saying, I'm going to need that to build me up to where I need to be. That's what I need. So come on, keep giving it to me. Like, people say, well, why is it you don't block nobody? I'm not blocking. If you want to look on my page and see what I'm doing, go right on ahead.
Yeah.
Please look. Please look.
Yeah.
Please look. I said, because by you lurking on my page, you're going to go back and tell somebody. And that somebody's going to want to know what I'm doing. Because, you can't just tell somebody without somebody checking up on you. So go ahead and keep my numbers up. Keep giving my numbers up. Please do. Like, I need that. I need that.
That's what's up. Shout out to Nicole, who's watching and sending the comments. If you are watching, please, I encourage everyone to comment, write a question for Poetless for our tonight's guest live on the show. Like I said, tonight's show is sponsored by two. That's rare. Two black-owned businesses. I need to say that Studio 23 Entertainment Studio and Hood Respect Clothing. So make sure you go out and sponsor or support these black-owned businesses. Poetless, question. So why poetry?
All right. Ever since I was in 5th grade, I started noticing when I was in the 5th grade. My 5th grade teacher, Miss Hall, never forget her, love her to death. She gave us an assignment to describe a perfect day. So me being in the 5th grade, I'm like, I don't know. And by work becoming so easy to me, I was like, oh, I got this in the butt. So I had this role, me thinking it was only 5 sentences, real quick. I was like, my perfect day consists of me waking up, looking outside, thanking the Lord for my day, continuing on to my growth. I want to be where I want to be. I want to live out my dream. So when she read it and she looked at me, she says, finish it up. I said, huh? Me not knowing what I did, she was like, that's the perfect poem. So I'm like, okay. So from that point on, everybody said, can you do my homework? Can you write my homework? Can you do this? Can you do that? So I was like, okay. I got to middle school, and by me being shorter than everybody, they used to try to bully me, but I wasn't having it. So Dr. Andre Bunley, he used to always say, look at the man in the mirror. So one day, they was trying to mess with me, so I had beat the little girl up because she was bullying me, Right. Because I was in karate. My grandfather had put me in karate, so I'm thinking I'm Chung Lee out here. I'm about to spin kick everybody. So he brought me into his office. So he said, you have 1 of 2 things. You either get suspended or you do the poetry contest. So the skin color that I am, and the skin color of my mother. I wasn't going home and tell my mother I just got suspended from school. That ain't happening. So I said, all right, I'm going to do the poetry contest. I did Phenomenal Woman by Maya Angelou. So then he says, you can do that. Now come back and do one. So I had wrote one, The Life of Me. And I did that. And he was like, do you see how talented you are? Wow. I said, no. I said, because I didn't know, So it's just got better and better. Then when I got to high school, I really started writing, especially in my 12th grade year. I was doing journals, and that's when it really blossomed. I was like, okay, now I know I have to attack it. But then I was like, nah, I'm not really going to, that's not me. At this point, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So after I had lost my daughter, that's when I really started writing. Like I said, I have to express myself. I have to get this out, because at that point, nobody wanted to talk about child loss or anything. So I was like, okay, I have nowhere to go. I need an outlet. So I started writing. And ever since then, poetry has been my first love, my go-to. I'm
Okay.
having a bad day, I go to poetry. I'm having a breakup, I don't know what to do, I'm depressed, I go to poetry. And it's been
Okay.
working for me.
Wow. That's what's up. And just to piggyback on something that you said before, they was placing you into hip hop arenas or hip hop events. I was there at the Gold Room that night
Mm-hmm.
that you was talking about. I was in the back, and I
Mm-hmm.
noticed there was a lot of talk on,
Mm-hmm.
and maybe you didn't see it, but I heard it. And I'm standing there like, like y'all better shut the hell up, And but when you begin to talk, or when you was beginning to your delivery, people actually shut up.
Right.
And it was one
Right.
girl standing right beside me. I said, "So what you got to say now?" I did. I looked right at her. Um, and I said, "What you got to say now?" Because I knew what was coming. You see what I'm saying? And
Right.
people around, they was like, wait a minute. And that's what I'm talking about. It's like, the groundbreaking situations, because you have rapper and you have poet. Many people think that it can't, survive, or you got some of the dopest poets out here. But shout out to Black Chakra,
Right.
um who I saw a video. He was like, I'll destroy your favorite rapper. He actually
He
said that.
he did a poem.
Mm-hmm.
Him and one of his close friends, they did a poem together talking about the difference between a rapper and a poet. And when I say he destroyed everything, because I was taking his classes, which
Mm,
I still am once we start back. And the first thing he says, loosen up,
mm,
loosen up.
mm,
Can't nobody tell your story but you. And then
mm-hmm.
we also got to shout out Love the Poet. She's
Oh
another one.
yes, yes.
I was taking her classes. That's like my mentor. Like, she will always say, how can you tell the story for someone when you can't even speak life into your own story?
Mm,
You know? So
okay.
ever since then, I'm like, you know what? In order for me to speak on behalf of someone else, I have to speak for myself.
Yes.
But yeah, these are dope. And you can, who else? Who else? It's another dope poet. Oh my gosh, his name on the tip of my tongue. But he's dope too. But he's with Black Chakra now.
Okay.
And when I say they just like right
Destroyed.
now, destroy, like right now, people don't know they have Be Free Fridays that's going on right now
Mm-hmm.
down at the UB Blake Center. When
Yes.
I say these poets are so talented where the walls applaud.
Yes.
You're not gonna get that from no hip hop show nowadays.
Yeah.
You're not gonna get that when you are in a room and the vibe is just so strong where you don't even want to move because it's so powerful. Like the
Mm-hmm.
vibe just got you. You're not. What hip hop show have you been to where you're gonna catch that vibe from?
None.
You're not. From the
Yeah.
moment you walk in the door, you get goosebumps because you know that person is getting ready to step on that stage, getting ready to bless your whole existence. Like you're not going to get that from no hip hop show. And I'm
Yeah.
not trying to degrade anybody. I'm just stating facts. I'm
Yeah.
stating facts.
Now, for everybody that's watching, if you have not seen Poetless perform,
Mm.
you are really missing out. You're really missing out on the essence of poetry. And I'm not saying this just because I'm bro.
Right.
I've seen her perform. I've seen her energy. You know, I, I wouldn't sit here and fabricate this for y'all people. Go out and hear for yourself, like I've done so many times. And she just don't perform. She hosts as well, Right
Exactly.
right now she is the most requested poet to host events right now. It's like every time I turn on social media, Poetless Shakespeare is hosting an event. How did that make you feel to be the most requested poet to start hosting events?
It's awesome. It got me to the point to where my anxiety kicks in a good way.
Mm.
You know, because it's like, okay, I'm hosting, but at the same time, I want to be the realest person in the room. Because sometimes people they forget once you get, how they say, you give a little person a little bit of power,
Yes.
And they just run wild. So at the same time, I still want to be that same person that I'm always, that I'm always being, So it's amazing. It's amazing. Just like today, matter of fact, I was on York Road and I was getting some gas with my mother, and I turned around and somebody looked at me and was like, "I know you." And I was like, "Okay." Like, I mean, I'm like, "I know you. You're a poet." I'm like, "Okay, so you know something about me." So, that's an awesome feeling where I could just go somewhere and somebody will point me out like, "I know you. I know you. Oh my goodness, I know you. I know you." Like, yeah, that's me. I'm nothing special, but yeah, that's me. But that's an awesome feeling.
Yes.
That's an awesome feeling.
When someone else know you, because I was in a Walmart, and when you say, E Digger, you got to be watching the shows.
Exactly.
When they say Ernest is, somebody that's been knowing me for, I was at Walmart. I was looking at some shirts, and it creeped me out, first of all. And that's another thing. You gotta harness your celebrity. Now, when it get creepy, like when the person is like right here and he just won't, that's another situation. But anywho, he's going down the hall, going down the aisle, and I think he was on the phone, and he was going down the aisle, and he stopped. He said, "Wait a minute, hold on." And I heard he was that loud. He was on his phone, and he said, "Wait a minute." And he came back, and he was like, "I know you." Okay. And so I give three people, I give people option: school, church. What is the other one? School, church. It's another one, but I can't think of it right now. So he said, no. You on social media, you Charm, and that's when he fucked up the name. You on Charm something? I said Charm City Direct TV. Yeah, E Digger, that's you. That's you. I was like, okay, thank you for watching. And that feeling, to know that, I tell everybody to, I just don't do it for myself. I do it for everybody, for the businesses, the talent, the awesome talent, people of interest. That's why I do it, and I love it. I just don't, do it for myself. And that's how I came to meet Poetless people. It was words going around like, you gotta check out, and we met on WFBR 1590. Music, all about the music. Did I say it right?
Yep, all about the music.
Yeah, all about the music. Shout out to Darling Dina, my mentor. And that was the first time that I was on mainstream radio, and I was so nervous. And she actually gave me the break to not only do online radio, because that's what I was doing, online radio with Charm City Direct Radio Show. And they wanted me to, like, all right, let's test the waters. Let's put them out there. And I couldn't been so, grateful for that opportunity. And that's when I met Poetless. You tell the story so well. Something I said, you said they can't see you, so we good.
We were sitting there and we were just looking at each other because we had 2 minutes ago, and we had 2 minutes, and you looked at me and you was like, "Oh my God, so I got the questions right. Are you okay? Is everything okay? Can I ask you this?" I said, "Hey, we okay." So right before Jules, shout out to Jules.
Yeah,
right before she said go, I said, "Hey E, they can't see us." And we just bust out laughing.
I fell out. That was
And then because you looked at me, you was like, "You know what? You're right. They can't see us."
We can act a plum fool now. Poetless, what has been your inspiration through all of this? What has been your motivation, your influences, person, things. What has been your biggest motivation and inspiration through this whole journey?
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right, I'm back. All right, so my biggest inspiration, I would have to say, is my mom and my daughters because they really, really push me. They really push me to the limit. They pushing me to the limit to do anything. Like when I say anything, they really, really give me the green light to really be me. You know, some of the things that I'm really, some of the things that I'm really working out is I want to say my self awareness. You know, because I have to be aware of myself that I can do that. You know,
Okay.
I don't have to worry about it. I don't have to doubt myself for what I'm doing. I can go out. I can go ahead and leap out on faith. You know, I got this. I got this. So there's some of the things that that's getting me through this process. Like when I feel like I can't do it, or when I feel like I'm having a moment where I just want to give up.
Okay.
That's my go-to.
Okay.
That's my go-to. Because it seems like the closer I get to the finish line, I always find myself doubt myself. Like, am I worthy of this? So I'm like, I got this. I
Okay.
got this.
Okay.
So sometimes I need a self check sometimes just to make sure that I got this under control where I need to be at.
Yes.
So, and I look up to my daughter because I know I can't fail. Because if I fail, then she failed. So we definitely can't have that.
No.
So, I have to keep pushing to let her know, like, anything you dream of, it could be reality.
Okay.
I don't care what it is. I don't care what it is. If you want to own a salsa stand, you can do that.
Yeah.
No dreams are too small that you can't fulfill and you can't bring to life.
Okay.
So that's my motivation. That's how I get through.
That's what's up. I like that. I love that. Now let's talk about the book.
Oh, yes.
DNA. Don't never assume that it is right there, people. I've heard a lot about the book. Of course, we've been talking about the book. Tell the people out there who's been living under a rock, because people, they live under rocks now. They don't know nothing.
Exactly.
Tell the people out there a little bit about the book. What is it about? Things that they need to pay attention to.
So I wrote this book when I was in PA.
Okay.
Shout out to Chrissy, Alexis, Sarah, and of course, that's Jess. DNA, don't never assume. I know it's a double negative. I know, but it's a good marketing tool.
Okay.
How we came up with it because it's a lot of things that you can see that you don't know, that's right under your nose, that you may assume just because it's this way, everything is all peachy candy, but it's not.
Okay.
In this story, which is with Lacey. Lacey, she has it all together. Like, she has her own family practice. She's doing very well. Like, she's very established. She have her degrees. She have her husband. She have this. She have that. James, on the other hand, her husband, he's high up in the DEA department.
Okay.
Money is not a factor, but neither one. Okay. Neither one. Sometimes you get greedy and you want to outlive your means for whatever reason, and you get caught up. So James get caught up, and he don't know how to come out and say what it is. Lacey best friend, one of Lacey best friends know what's going on and will not tell until something happens where somebody gets hurt or put in a predicament where he has no choice but to tell. I'm not going to tell you all the story. I have to go get it. Okay. But don't never assume that the person that you hold dear to your heart is true to you just because you're true to them. Okay. Or don't think just because they're in this lavish house or this big mansion or this wonderful marriage that everything is peachy keen, because sometimes it's not. So don't never assume that you're seeing is what it really is, because anything can be possible behind closed doors or under the blind. So
Okay.
make sure y'all check out DNA. I'm telling you.
Wow. Wow. Now, right now it's on pre-order.
Right. Right.
Okay. And tell the people out there, now it's on pre-order. How much is it?
$15.95 for pre-order.
Okay. And where can people go to get it?
Well, so you can either go to PayPal, because I have my business page set up and everything. So you can PayPal me at Poetless Shakespeare at gmail.com, because a lot of people say it's easier to do it that way.
Okay.
Or if not, I do have the pre-order forms, because I'm still working out the kinks on my website. So if you would like for me to email you the form, I'll be more than happy to do that.
Okay.
But it will be on Lulu, Amazon, Barnes and Nobles, Goody Reads. It's going to be on all major outlets where you can get a book. So make sure you check it out, please, and bring reading back. People don't do enough reading.
Okay. So I'm just adding this. PayPal, poetlesshakespeare.com. I should have put www, but y'all get the point. Or email if they send you an email, or
send me the email and I will send them the pre-order form so they can fill it out and all that stuff.
Okay, so what's your email?
Poetless Shakespeare 83 at gmail.com.
You know I can't type. 83 at
gmail.com.
Okay. Great. All right. So let me put that back up. All right. So PayPal, if you want to pre-order, you go to poetlesshakespeare.com. That's the PayPal information. Or email poetlesshakespeare83 at gmail.com. And it's on all major outlets to get a book. That's right. We need to bring reading back. We need to bring the essence of opening a book. Opening a book and reading instead of getting on your phones. Now, I'm not saying that it's nothing wrong with that. I'm not saying that it's nothing wrong with reading on your tablets or reading on your phones or anything like that, but let's bring reading back. Let's get a book,
please,
and read. This sounds like a great story. It sounds suspenseful because I want to know what happened. So instead of looking at those dumb reality shows, y'all need to read this book.
Exactly.
That's what's up. What's up. Any future book signings, any events that's coming up in reference to the book? You care to share about that?
Yes, I'm working on those now. I have 2 meetings coming up. One's tomorrow, actually with Studio 23, so we could set up a date for that to see where we can. Because I'm definitely going to have one there. And then next week I have another one. I'm not sure exactly what place yet, but as soon as I get the showing up dates, I would definitely pass them on to you.
Okay. Now with the location, I probably can help you with the location.
Okay.
But you gotta play my game. You gotta play my game.
I'm ready.
Y'all all know what my game is, right?
That's right. You know you from Baltimore.
Yes, you know you from Baltimore. Yeah. That's right, live right here on Charm City Direct TV. Let's talk with E Digger. This is the most requested game right now on the internet with guests that comes on the show.
Right.
Can you? Oh my God. And like I said, you're gonna like the prizes that you're gonna get because you get 2 prizes.
Cool.
Just for you being my sister and a dope poet and a dope author, I said, you know what? Let's give her 2 prizes.
Thank you.
That's what we're going to do. So, but before we do that, before we get into the game, any other information that you would like to share? Tell people out there where they can find you.
You can find me on all streaming networks: Facebook, author Poetless Shakespeare; Instagram, Poetless Shakespeare; Twitter, Poetless Shakespeare. So everything is pretty much Poetless Shakespeare.
Cool.
If you would like to book me for an event, I do weddings, funerals, bar mitzvahs. I do it all. I do it all. I even do divorce parties. I do all that. Whatever you need a poem for, I got you.
That's
I got you.
I love it.
You can go to bookingpoetlessshakespeare@gmail.com.
Okay, let me I can't type booking at Poetless Shakespeare. I can't type Poetless Shakespeare.com. All right. Let me just put that up there. People, like I said, if you have not experienced a poetry event, or if you have not seen Poetless perform, I think it is necessary. You haven't lived in Baltimore. You can't call yourself a true Baltimorean if you have not seen this. If you have not seen her perform, because she is in positivity, all bottled up, and one person ready to explode on the stage. What can I say? I've seen it time and time and time again. And I'm no stranger to when she performs. I just hope that I'm available when she performs, because when I see that you perform, I'm like, man, like half the time I'm at work, but the times that I go, I am always elated, and I'm always glad to see you do your thing, and I couldn't be happier for you more.
Well, if they do want to see me, I will be at Poets for Dinner this Sunday at the Clays 2 building on Greenmount Avenue.
Okay.
The event is free. I'm going to say it again. The event is free. And they feed you. They have ham, collard green, string. They feed you. They feed you. And I'm going to say it again. It's free. FREE. Free.
Everybody like free. Now, free. You just hit the hammer on the nail, or the nail on hammer, whatever, however you say it. The key words is free and food. So when people, I know people, I know. You're like, it's free. So one is free and it's food. Who's not going to pass up on free food?
Right.
Free food in a performance.
Right.
Just don't go there for the food.
Right.
And you
have to get there at 6. Get there at 6 o'clock so you can get a good seat, because when I tell you, these poets don't come to play. Do you hear me? These poets, when I say you're in for a treat, oh my gosh. We do this every last Sunday of the month.
Okay.
Every last Sunday of the month. And the Clays 2 building on Greenmount Avenue. I cannot stress this enough, people. Free, 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 free. And what else? Free food. Free food. And the food is amazing. Like, oh my gosh, their macaroni and cheese. And if you're a vegan, they even have vegan food. So you can't get no better than that. Can't get
You
no better
can't
than that. They have
argue.
macaroni and cheese, string beans, ham. Oh
There's
my
no
gosh, the
excuses.
food.
No excuses.
Free
Free
food.
food. There's free food, and they also have vegan food.
Right.
Nicole said, "What's the location again?"
It's on Greenmount Avenue at the Clays 2 building. I have to look up the exact address, but it's
Okay.
on Greenmount Avenue at the Clays 2 building.
When you get the flyer or the location, make sure you hit me up, because I definitely want to
Okay.
put it on Charm City Direct fan page,
Okay.
which is at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV.
Great.
All this, as always, I want to say thank you again for coming on the show to talk about your book, where people can get the book. What I like to do with all my guests, of course, is offer some type of advice to any upcoming poet and author, that person
Right.
who is struggling to perform, don't know where to go, don't know the ins and out of the business, and also for that struggling artist, author who has a bestseller book that's sitting there, don't know what to do with it. In your own words, what can you say to those two people that will motivate them right now to get out there and do their thing like you're doing?
A story is only best told when it's spoken out of the mouths of someone who really understands what it means to struggle.
Wow.
If you only thing you can do is to struggle and you see a roadblock, that means you're heading in the right direction. Sometimes everything happens for a reason, or it's supposed to be hard. You know, that old cliche line, Rome wasn't built in a day. A
Yeah.
great story wasn't built in a day. You have to build up that momentum to do it. I've been writing DNA for 6 years. And there's a voice that I was building up so it can be bold enough to speak. Sometimes our words are bolder than our words. You know, I mean, as our voice. So
Yes.
sometimes if you can't speak, you have to write it down. Don't
Yes.
give up.
Yes.
Do not give up. There's so much power in a pen. Like, this pen has so much power. You just don't understand. Don't give up.
And you
Don't
have
stop
many.
struggling. If the only thing you can do is sit and talk to the characters in your book, that means you're doing something right. Because I don't know how many times me and the characters in this story went back and forth, back and forth, back and forth.
Yes.
So don't give up. I don't care how many times you have to rewrite
Yes.
or reword this or redraft this. Don't give up. Do not give up.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, my sister, author, Poetless Shakespeare. Don't never assume. Right now it's on pre-order for $15.99. Make sure you go to PayPal at poetlessshakespeare.com. Email is poetlessshakespeare83@gmail.com. Make sure you get that book, and it will be available on all major platforms or all major outlets where books are sold. So there's no excuse.
None.
And one more time for that event that's coming up this Sunday.
Poets for Dinner at the Clays 2 building on Greenmount Avenue. It's right down the street from the gravesite. It's about 2 blocks down from the gravesite on Greenmount and North Avenue.
Cool.
But make sure you, like I said, get there at 6 o'clock, people. Matter of fact, no, get there 15 minutes to the hour. Because when I say it gets packed in there, it gets packed. So if you want to get a good seat, a good plate, and a good fork to eat, you will want to get there by 6 o'clock. Because I'm telling you, at 6:15, it's going to be elbow to elbow.
Wow. Because
so
it's free and
you
it got good food. I ain't gonna argue with that.
Right.
All right, people. Y'all know the time. And what time it start?
It start at 6, but I say get there at least by
Early.
5:45. Like I
Okay.
said, so you can come in, get a good seat, and get comfortable.
Cool. Cool.
And we start on time. And
Yes.
we start on time, people. We start on time.
That
So at
CPT
six
time ain't working
o'clock,
this Sunday.
at 6 o'clock we start and we sit down and we break bread. At 6:30 we start running the first poet at exactly 6:30. At 6:30 you will hear your first speaker. By 9 o'clock we are done. So get there so you won't miss nothing.
That's
When
what's
I
up.
say you don't have to worry about lingering around or waiting, we're going to get started. No, we start on time. We start on time.
That's it. That's what's up. That's what I like to
So
hear.
you have three good things. You have free to get in, free food, and we start on time. Can I ask for nothing better than that?
You know what time it is, Poetless?
Yeah. We
Yes.
know you're from Baltimore.
Yes. You know you from Baltimore. If that's right. Baltimore's most requested game right here on Let's Talk with E Digger and Charm City Direct TV. Hey, what can I say? Tonight's show has been sponsored by Studio 23 Entertainment Studio. Make sure you get out. Go there. I had the opportunity to go there, people. I was blown away. I
Yes.
need to say that. Studio 23 recording studio and lounge. It's not just the recording studio. They have a lounge. Beautiful. They have an upstairs, a downstairs, and a downstairs. I need to say that. Located 210 East Redwood Street. Our space can be used for any type of event, such as pop-up shops, birthday parties, social meetups, and more. We provide the space, you create the event. It's not just our studio, it's your studio. And Hood Respect Clothing for all of your clothing needs, your hottest clothing needs. Shop Hood Respect Clothing, available in men's, women's, and kids, and also available at Utah Boutique, located at 846 North Utah Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21201. Poetless, are you ready to play this game?
Yes, I am.
All right. Now, it's multiple choice. There are 5 questions. Allow me to read all of the choices before you give your answer. You know that you got the right answer correct because you will hear. And if you get it wrong, I need to get a buzzer, but I think I can do the buzzer. And I'm almost certain you're not going to get any question wrong. But in case you do, you will hear. That's the remix.
Right. Remix.
So, first question is, this place is where the Baltimore Ravens play. Is it A, Memorial Stadium, B, Carroll Fenway Park, C, M&T Bank Stadium, or D, across the street?
D.
All right. That's right. She got the first answer. She got the first question right. On to our second question, which is, this popular landmark in Baltimore has the best view of the Inner Harbor? Valley View Farms in Cockeysville, A. B, Federal Hill, C, Pratt Street Side View, or D, Murphy Homes?
I'm going to say Federal Hill.
That's question number 2. She got it right, of course, because she lives in Baltimore. Right. Question number 3. This is a famous place that everyone goes to get great food and hear live entertainment. A, Lexington Market. B, the Soul Shack or the Soul Shake. I was supposed to have put Shack, but I put Shake. Okay. C, Debo Bike Shop, or D, Around the Corner?
A, Lexington Market.
All right. And question number 4. One of these is not an authentic Baltimore food must-have.
Okay.
Okay. Is it A, crabs? B, 2 burnt pig knuckles and some dirty water? C, crab cakes? Or D, half and half?
B.
That's right. We ain't trying to eat.
We ain't with that.
Anybody 2 burnt pig knuckles and some dirty water.
Right.
You save that for Cherry Hill.
Right. Deep in Cherry Hill. Deep Cherry Hill.
All right, so number 5, this is the last question, and if you get this right, you're gonna win an awesome prize. But you gotta answer it correct.
Got you.
According to customers who live in Baltimore, this is the best to get an authentic corned beef sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
A, Adams. B, corned beef shop. C, Gale's Meat and Cheeses. Or D, corned beef heaven.
I'm gonna go with A.
That's it.
That's where I get my corned beef sandwiches from.
Yes, corned beef roll. Now, I was struggling because you got Mary Mervis and Lexington Market.
Right. I thought that was going to be up there. I
had to throw a curveball in there. Let me do that.
Right.
So you have got all the questions correct, all the answers correct. And by doing this Poetless, like I said, we got 2 sponsors. So I said, hey, why not give her 2 prizes?
Hey,
so,
I like prizes.
With me being bro that I am and Charm City Direct TV, you have won an authentic t-shirt from Hood Respect Clothing.
Yay!
Free 4-hour rental of the facility, courtesy of 20 Studio 23.
Hey!
Yeah!
Yay!
Shout out to my good friend Tamel Martin Sr., Hood Respect Clothing, and shout out to Hello Rello. When Rello called me, he said, "What you need, bro?" I said, "Whatever you got." He said, "All right, 4 free hours, studio access. You whatever it is that you trying to do, give them 4 hours free. It's on me." So that's your book signing event right there.
Right. I was just about to say that. Boom, there it is. Thank you. You the best.
And if you would like to play Baltimore's hottest game right here on Charm City Direct, hey, what can I say? All you have to do is send me an email or go to the fan page at facebook.com/Charm City Direct TV, or send me a message on email at charmcitydirect73@gmail.com and say, hey, E-Digger, I would like to play You Know You from Baltimore if. And we will try to make that happen. Poetless, thank you for playing the game. Thank you for being an awesome guest. Thank you for being a great person. I hope that you like the prizes.
I love it. Thank you. Thank you, Mom, for having me in Baltimore. You're the best.
Any last words? Any people you want to shout out right now?
I just want to thank everybody who had something to do with helping me be who I am. Not just one area in my life. I mean, everything. I want to thank everybody. I'm not going to name everybody, but you already know who you are. My shout out to my dope team that's always behind me. Like, just thank everybody. Like, I'm really at a place now where I know this is my season, and I just would like to thank everybody who shared in my happiness.
That's what's
up. And make sure y'all go out and you get ready for your season, because just because it's not your season right now, that doesn't mean your season isn't coming. So just be patient and wait, because your season is coming too.
That's what's up. Love it. Poetless, I am so happy for you. I am so proud of you. Your transformation has come a long way. You're not the same person who I've met 6 years ago.
Right.
Definitely have blossomed into the awesome author and poet that I knew that you'll be. And I cannot be happier for you right now than I am right now.
But I thank you for being an awesome big bro and always being there when I need you, regardless of what it is. Like, I can hit you up and say, bro, I need to talk. What's wrong, sis? What's wrong, sis? Like, thank you. Thank you for being a part of this process. Like,
And
now when I go, like, because you know everybody knows I go to Morgan State for screenwriting, animation, and theater. When anything dealing with radio, because of you and me being around you, just absorbing some of your awesomeness, I can say you're not doing it right. You're not doing it right. Let me help you a little bit. I don't know a lot, but I know a little something. Let me help. Let me tweak this out for you. You know, and that's thanks to you. Like, all of y'all had a help in making me who I am. I couldn't do this without everybody as a team. You know, they say it take a village to raise a person. In this case, it took a village to raise a poet. And I thank all of y'all.
There you go. There you go. I don't say this to everybody, Poetless, and you know that anytime you need me, I'm there. I literally, people, when Poetless called me, I literally stop. I don't do that for everybody. I do that for a hand selected amount of people. I can generally count on my hand how many people I do that for. And Poetless, you are one of them. When you call, everything stops. If I'm talking, but wait, nope, shut up. Gotta take this call.
Right.
Because I know Poetless is going to give me some good ear candy.
Exactly.
And I don't do that for a lot of people. I don't do it for a lot of people, but Poetless, always know that whenever you need me, I am right here.
Thank you. Same here, bro. Same here. You know that goes vice versa.
That's what's up. Poetless, we're going to be chopping it up. Of course, reach out to Hello Rello and Tamel to get your gifts.
Yes.
Make sure you reach out to them. And I'll be talking to you soon.
All right. Thanks again, bro.
All right. Everybody, that was my sister, my good friend, author, Poetless Shakespeare. Make sure you get out. Make sure you get that book, DNA. Don't never assume. Make sure you get that book. It's available right now, pre-order, $15.99. You can get that book. If you like suspense, if you like to know what's going to happen next, you might want to get that book. Make sure you go support Black-owned businesses. Shout out to Studio 23, one of our sponsors tonight for the show. On the show, Studio 23 Record Studio and Lounge, located 210 East Redwood Street, right downtown in the heart of downtown Baltimore. Beautiful. Our space can be used in any type of event, such as pop-up shops, birthday parties, social meetups, and more. We provide the space, you create the event. It's not just our studio, it's your studio. And Hood Respect Clothing. Make sure you check out Hood Respect Clothing for all of your hottest clothing needs. Shop Hood Respect Clothing, available in men's, women's, and kids, and available at Utah Boutique, located at 846 East Utah Street, Baltimore, Maryland, 21201. Make sure you support Black-owned businesses. Make sure you go out, support Poetless and her book, DNA, Don't Never Assume. Available after pre-order, available on all major outlets where books are sold. Hey, I've been your man, your host, E Digger, right here on Let's Talk with E Digger. Special shout out to my guest tonight, the awesome author Poetless Shakespeare. Make sure you are tuned in tomorrow at 10 o'clock because it's back. It's back. And I'm talking about Late Night Live with E Digger. This is the late night show where can't have your babies around. I need to say that. You need to tell your babies to go to bed because I have a lot to talk about. We got a lot to talk about that's happening right here in the city and the world for that matter. So make sure you tune in 10 o'clock right after Just the Two of Us with Trey and Damon Perry. Just the Two of Us. You can check them out Saturday, tomorrow, 8 o'clock p.m. Central. There's one or two. But directly following Just the Two of Us, make sure you stay tuned for Late Night Live with E Digger, with me, the man that you all know and love. Like I said, people, we got some stuff to talk about. Hey, you've been great. Thank you for tuning in. And as I end my broadcast all the time with, I holla at you when I smile at you. Peace.